Well, good morning, good day, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time of the day you're watching this. I have a simple thought for you. Martin Luther King famously said that faith is taking a step even when you can't see the staircase. That faith is in some way stepping out and trusting that there will be another step there in front of you. Back in the scripture, there's a character called Joshua, and Joshua was like Moses' protege. He was his underling, his right-hand man, set to take over the kingdom of Israel as Moses had died and passed on. And so Joshua's getting ready to take on this massive mantle. I mean, can you imagine taking over from Moses? The guy that went to Pharaoh and said, "Set my people free." The guy that had split the Red Sea in front of everybody. The guy that spoke to God face to face and had the Ten Commandments and wrote the law. I mean, that's a terrifying prospect to take over from somebody who's been so unbelievably successful and impactful and influential. And as Joshua's getting prepared to do this, God says some really interesting words to him. He says, "I want you to have courage and to fear not." And in fact, when you read that chapter, God doesn't just say it to him one time. He repeats it a few verses later by saying, "Have no fear and take courage." And then all of the people get together. And what's the one thing that they tell him as he's stepping out in this act of trust, this act of faith? They tell him to fear not and to take courage in the Lord. And so honestly, just a simple encouragement for you this morning. Whatever it is God has put inside your heart to do, I want you to have faith to trust that God will see it through. Maybe you've been thinking about writing a book and it's been a decade. Well, today's the day. Today's the day you take courage, you stop being fearful, and you take a step of faith. Maybe you've been waiting to forgive somebody because it's just too scary, it's too painful. I want to encourage you to have no fear and to take courage and to step out in faith today. So what is that thing that you've been putting off, that you've been holding off on? You're too scared, you've been too timid, you've been kowtowed into just putting it on the back burner for a little bit. Well, my challenge to you today is take it off the back burner. Put it right in front of you. Have faith that if God said it, that he is going to fulfill it in your life, and start taking steps today to see it fulfilled and see what God does through your life. Otherwise, I pray that you have an amazing day, that you are ridiculously blessed, and we look forward to seeing you tomorrow for our 21 days of prayer.